Every reason for the cast changes on Last Man Standing. Before we start, I would like to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Trendy Spotlight. Why did Nick Jonas leave Last Man Standing? Throughout television history, there has been a long history of sitcoms attempting to juice the ratings by getting famous people to appear in an episode. For example, even though the show was a massive hit, during its entire run, the show Friends welcomed a long list of guest stars over the years. During the first season of Last Man Standing, the people behind the show managed to convince a major star to play a memorable character. In the 2011 episode, Last Christmas Standing from Last Man Standing's first season, Nick Jonas played Ryan Vogelson. Considering how famous Jonas was and remains, getting him to show up in an episode of Last Man Standing was a big deal for the show. When the production of Last Man Standing's second season began, the decision was made to make the character Ryan Vogelson a major character. Since Nick Jonas is a superstar, it was a non-starter to think he would return to join the cast on an ongoing basis. As a result, Jordan Masterson was hired to play Vogelson, and he went on to appear in 126 episodes of Last Man Standing, while Last Man Standing's Kristen and Boyd were recast. In the acting business, perception is of paramount importance. As a result, the people with power in the industry have come up with certain phrases they use to explain away potentially sticky situations. For example, when Alexandra Krosny left Last Man Standing after the show's first season and Amanda Fuller took over playing Kristen Baxter, producers need to explain what happened. Fortunately for them, all they had to do was blame the move on creative differences, and everyone accepted that explanation at face value. Fortunately for the people who make Last Man Standing, they didn't even need to explain themselves when they recast the role of Kristen's son, Boyd. After all, TV shows recast child characters constantly, as evidenced by the fact the Modern Family notably recast the character Lily. With that in mind, nobody batted an eye when Boyd was recast the first time, although it seemed more notable when the second actor to play the character also was replaced. During the first season of Last Man Standing, Boyd Baxter was a very young character who was brought to life by twins Evan and Luke Krunchev. By the time the show's second season began, the decision was made to have Flynn Morrison take over the character, and he went on to play Boyd for 4 years. When it came time to produce Last Man Standing's 7th season, the decision was made to make Boyd an older character to open up storyline possibilities. For that reason, an older actor needed to be hired to play the character, and Jet Jurgens-Meyer was chosen for the role. Why many Last Man Standing characters looked different after the 6th season. For any television network to succeed, there is one thing it needs above all else: popular shows. For that reason, it obviously would be counterproductive for any network to cancel a popular show. Despite that, even though Last Man Standing was ABC's second most popular sitcom, when its 6th season ended, the network didn't renew the show. Since the move made no sense, a lot of people concluded that the show was canceled due to Tim Allen's political beliefs. Fortunately for Last Man Standing fans everywhere, Fox eventually announced that they were bringing the show back, and season 7 through 9 aired on that network. By the time Fox decided to give the show a new home, it had been some time since Last Man Standing was initially cancelled, which caused a notable problem. If they want to keep their career going, when an actor loses their job, they need to quickly move on and find a new role to embody. As a result, when Last Man Standing was cancelled after the 6th season, several of the show's stars immediately found new roles. Sadly, that meant when Fox gave Last Man Standing a new home, several of the show stars were committed to other projects. For that reason alone, several characters were played by new actors when production began on Last Man Standing's 7th season. For example, Molly Ephraim was replaced by Molly McCook, and Erica Alexander was replaced by Tisha Campbell. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.